We're here. We're here. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Stock Markets with Bruce. I'm your buddy, Uncle Bruce, live today from Palm Desert, California. Windy out today. We were warned about this. We were going to get some unsettled weather through here, at least for the morning. We'll see how long this lasts. Talk about unsettled. We're watching a couple of different things going on here. The Dow was positive this morning. It's now negative 86. We're down 12 on S&P. We're down 37 on NASDAQ. Nothing terribly terrible, but we're lower. Crude oil up $1.05. Inflation ticks higher, potentially delaying rate cuts. Headline just came out. We've been getting U.S. jobless claims inch lower to lowest level since October. That's bad news for interest rate cutters because it shows Americans not getting laid off. Americans not running to the unemployment office going, I can't find work, help me. Not happening. CPI report marks departure from downward trend headlines. Stock market futures turn lower after December CPI report. Well, you know, kids, you've heard me use this expression before. The stock market has been priced to perfection. With a 9 consecutive week run up in index values, you have stocks overpriced all over the place. We've been talking about this, and we've been waiting for the break. When is this streak of happiness going to come out and stop? Well, it's stopping now. And the one thing that can cause the whole market momentum to pause a while is if the thinking by these Looney Tunes out there that there were going to be six in interest rate cuts this year, when they shatter that dream, you'll take a lot of the steam out of this momentum trade. And sure enough, here we are this morning with just a little indicator that it might not be quite so quick on the down dip on inflation, and unemployment is actually not going to be a problem, and people aren't applying for unemployment insurance. Guess what? The market is backing off a little bit because it's overpriced. Now, does Wall Street tell you to sell? Oh, no. No. Wall Street never, ever says sell their favorite stocks, not their favorites. Stocks they don't cover, stocks they don't make money for. Sure, they don't make money. They don't make commissions off of companies. Couldn't care less. But those that they're into all the way into with their clientele, you never sell. You reallocate. You see, you might sell some of these shares that you have in Apple and buy some shares over here on these companies. You never say sell and take your money out of the market. No, we don't do that. Sofi this morning was up 16 cents about half an hour ago. It's now down 7 at 8.43. This isn't going to affect Sofi all that much, in my personal opinion, because if unemployment is not a problem, that means there are a whole bunch of people with high credit scores that can borrow money through Sofi and other banks. No problem whatsoever. Interest rates don't have to go down for Sofi to make money. Sofi doesn't need rate cuts to survive as an organization. Sofi is going to make a ton of money. They're already making money as it is. I released a video, by the way, about 10 minutes ago that I put together this morning. It's a breaking news story out of Hertz Rent-A-Car. The folks at Hertz made an announcement in the last 24 hours, 12 hours, whatever it was, that they are dumping 20,000 of their EV cars, which I think is a quarter or a third of their fleet. I'm not exactly sure how many this is, but they're dumping a ton of EV cars from their fleet of rentals. And I found a couple of interesting little things here on the net. Here's something interesting. How would you like to buy a used Tesla right now? A Model 3 from Hertz, $20,500 for a 2021. We just turned into 2024, so let's get real. These are 2-year-old cars, 2.5-year-old cars. $20,500 to $21,000, anywhere from 80,000 to 86,000 miles on them. Wow. They have to go. Hertz is kind of losing money. They probably paid 45 grand for each one of these cars. They've rented them for obviously 2+ years. They've collected all kinds of additional charges from customers for EV fees, charging fees, and what have you. But when it's all said and done, Hertz really blew it when they came into the EV market. They thought that they were on a real advanced, we're first in with electric cars, especially Teslas. And they promoted them. I mean, look at this. They took a Model 3 and painted it yellow, and out it went to show it off. Here's we saw Tom Brady being used to advertise Hertz rent-a-cars at Tesla rentals at Tesla stations, or at Hertz rental car locations. So I mean, you got Tom Brady in there. You've got this going on. I mean, they were promoting the Tesla as their, as a way to really show off that they're on the cutting edge. What they didn't do, and this is the problem, they didn't make a deal with Tesla. Now, maybe they approached Tesla, maybe they talked to them a little bit, but Elon Musk said, we don't have a deal with these guys. Like, I don't have a fleet deal with Hertz. I don't know of one. Could it have been that Hertz could have gone to Tesla and said, we'll take 100,000 cars this year and we'll turn over 50,000 every 18 months. Like 18 months from now, we'll turn back 50,000, take 50,000 new. And then every 6 months after that, we'll just do that in perpetuity, and we'll refresh the fleet all the time. And we'll do Model Ys and Model 3s, and then we'll bring in some Model X's and Model S's if the demand is there. We'll work some kind of a maintenance arrangement out. We'll work some kind of a parts replacement thing. We'll work out some kind of coordinated locations of body shops in various major metropolitan areas where we can get Teslas repaired when there's when there's accidents and all this. Nothing was done. Nothing. Hertz took the gamble, threw the dice on the table, and just said, let's just buy 100,000 Teslas and wing it. Well, when you do that, you're not doing it right. And in the case of the car rental business, the secret here is you buy vehicles in bulk from manufacturers desperate to sell them to you, or lease them to you, or work a deal out. You have bankers desperate to fund the deal so that the interest rates on the deal are very low, and there's all kinds of flexibility to shift out and shift in cars. And then you have a recycle or a sale program in place where Hertz could say, if we can't sell the cars ourselves, we can turn them back to Tesla, who will then refurbish and sell them themselves. That wasn't done. Obviously, Tesla didn't want to do it, or wasn't approached to even think about doing it. Hertz figured, we'll buy 100,000 Teslas, put them out on the road. It's the wave of the future. Everyone's going EV. We'll be able to charge $100 a day for the car, $150 a day for the car. It's going to be great. If you're in the Turo, if you're in the Turo business, Turo is an online app where you can rent people's cars privately. 2 years ago, a Tesla, you're talking, say, $80 to $150 a day for a Tesla. Today, you want to rent a Tesla in the greater Los Angeles area, $40 to $60 a day for a Tesla. You go to a car rental company and try to rent a Tesla, or a car like a Tesla, a $50,000 car from a car rental agency. Good luck getting it for under $100 a day. I mean, just good luck. With Turo, hey, you can rent, people's vehicles for a lot less than a rental car company will charge. And these people will deliver the car to you and pick it up from you as well. Some have unlimited mileage. Some have very generous mileage allowances, and on it goes. I personally rent a Tesla from Turo, and I have been completely satisfied. This is my third year that I've been renting a Tesla. I'm very happy with how it works for us. But I wouldn't even think of going to Hertz or anyone else, because there's no dang way they can compete with these kinds of prices. It's not going to happen. In any event, I was curious today, would this affect Tesla stock? Because Hertz stock might go up because they're dumping their Teslas and their other electric cars. Could Tesla suffer because Tesla now has a problem? There's a potential 100,000 used Teslas coming onto the market all over the United States. And you see this kind of deal right here, 20,000 to 21 grand for a used Tesla. Hello. How are they going to sell the new car for $40,000 to $50,000 when people can get a used one for $20,000? You pick up an 80,000 miler like this, and the battery's good for 120,000 miles. You put 20,000 miles a year on your car, you have 6 more years of life before you need to worry about even thinking about changing out the battery. And if you did, 6 years from now, I can pretty well tell you the cost to change out that battery on a Tesla will not be $10,000 or $12,000. It'll be less, much less, because more and more of these are coming on the markets, and so you'll be able to change out a battery for $6,000. Trade in the old one, get the new one, $6,000. You're good for another 200,000 miles. How's the body? How have you treated the car? There are people out there who could be looking at these used Teslas, going, this is a vehicle for the next 12 years. We could ride this thing for 12 years for 20 grand, maybe another 10 in maintenance. $30,000, 12 years, $2,500 a year, $2,500 a year capital cost to drive this vehicle. Why would they buy a brand new Honda Accord or Toyota Camry or Lexus ES300 for 40, 50, 60,000, depending on the options and all the other, which brand I'm talking about? Mercedes, 50, 60,000. Buy this for 20 grand and wow. Kind of makes sense. And here's the other thought. You're 35 years old and you're going to drive the crap out of this car. You're not thinking about this car for 12 years, 10 years or 6 years. You're going to drive this car for 3 years and then dump it for 10 grand. So for 3 years, you ride the Jesus out of this thing and you dump it for $10,000. It costs you 10 grand for 3 years, 3,300 a year for a high performance sedan. But hey, this is cheap. You can get in cheap. You can ride cheap. Hertz is losing their butt. Tesla, this is not good for them because it puts a bunch of cars on the road with high mileage. And there may be, stories on the internet and on YouTube about how unreliable these used cars are and all this stuff. This is not what Tesla needs. They would rather have these vehicles privately owned and operated, lovingly cared for and babied, like how I take care of the Model Y I'm driving. So that they are reliable as get up and people keep posting positive reviews. We'll find out. Anyway, Tesla shares right now down 223 at 231.59. The stock was 236 this morning. It's now 231. So we've lost $5 a share roughly on Tesla shares since this morning's pre-market about an hour and a half, 2 hours ago. We'll watch for that. And if you get a chance, watch my video and give it a thumbs up. And let's see what happens. I don't know. We'll see what's going on. Sofi. I wanted to tell you a couple of things about the market and Sofi as well. This channel, if you're new to this channel, we love folks here making money. And one of the primary ways that viewers of this channel make most of their dough, writing stock options. People around here write options, bring in credits to do it, and then they buy them back later for a lot less money than they sold them for. It's kind of like shorting. You're shorting an option. You're creating an option out of thin air, and you're buying it back. And then you write another one, and you buy it back. Now, some folks around here love doing stock options on writing options on Tesla, on Apple, Nvidia, the indexes, the triple Qs, the SPYs. And of course, for every writer, there's a buyer who buys options. And most of the market, I would say 90% of the stock market people out there, maybe even 95%, are buyers of options. They just buy call options or buy put options, thinking the market's going to go up or down and try to make their money on the movement of the market. So this morning, there will be people buying puts in Tesla, hoping it'll go even lower, and they'll try to make money on the downside. And there'll be people who will buy calls on Tesla sometime this morning. If the stock really backs off 10 or 12 or 15 bucks, they'll buy call options, hoping for a rebound over the next week or two, try to make money that way. The writers of options, which are the viewers of this channel, they're the ones going, you want to pay me a ridiculous amount of money for an option that has maybe a month to live, 2 months to live, 3 months to live, and you're willing to buy from me an option that is out of the money. The stock's at Tesla's trading at 231. You want to buy a $240 call option off of me? I'll sell you a $240 call option. Absolutely. You don't have to, however, the folks here don't have to own the stock. They can write an option on stock they don't own. They will write a 240 call and buy a 260 call. That's called a credit spread, and they'll get paid a bunch of money for the 230 or 250, and they'll pay less for the 270 or 280. And the difference is a credit in their account today. Now, do whatever you want with it. And they'll sit back and let these contracts just rot out, because time is the essence here. These contracts have a month or two of life only. 30, 60 days from now, they expire. And if the shares don't go over 250 a share, period, these contracts are all zeroed out at zero value at the end of their life. So between now and the end of their lifetime, my viewers sit back and go, oh yeah, I received a $4 credit per share, $400 overall for these two contracts. And I can close them out right now, and I can keep 200 of that 400. I might just do that. That's a 50% return on this trade. Others will say, well, give me another 50, 60 cents, and then I'll do it. You do 10 or 20 of these at a time, we're talking about thousands of dollars in your pocket, and you don't own the stock. Remember, to buy 100 shares of Tesla right now, $231 a share, you need $23,100. With $23,100, and you want to write, say, $20 credit spreads, where the call you're writing is a 250 and the call you're buying is a 270, that's a $20 spread. You need $2,000 in marginability or value to do that trade as collateral. You got 23 grand lying around. You can do 11 of them. And if you were to haul in, and I don't know the numbers, but if you hauled in $3 or $4 in credit, that goes against the cost of doing the trade. Hey, you've got nice little margin excess there. You can make some nice dough. Again, you write 12 of these at $400 a piece. That's $4,800 in your account right now, and you're guarding it, or you're protecting it with $23,000. Nice return. 4,800 against 2,300, 2 months or less. Yeah, if half of that, you keep half of that, 3/4 of that, that's a nice return on your money. This is why people take classes with yours truly, to learn how to do all this stuff. We cover a lot of ground in my classes. Go to my website, stockmarketswithbruce.ca, and check them out. If you want to learn how to do option writing and ultimately become self-employed and better off in your retirement, building your 401k and your IRA, classes are available. I have 17 of them. Go to my website, stockmarketswithbruce.ca. The links are all down below. You can find all of them. There's a special on until Sunday night. This special is on. You can get 5 for the price of 4. Okay, talking about options, I wanted to give you some interesting info. I found this interesting. You might find this interesting. The volume of contracts that have been trading lately in the options business. I keep talking about how big this is. There are right now 190 million call contracts in existence, the open interest. There are 138 million put contracts in existence out there. That is a ton of contracts. Yesterday, 1.8 million put contracts traded hands and 1.1 million calls traded hands. That was an interesting indicator when put volume is higher than call volume, because people who buy call options are optimists. People who buy put options are pessimists. They think the shares are going to go lower, or indexes are going to go lower. And when markets hit all-time record highs or get awfully close to all-time record highs, and there is even a smidgen of issues out there that might upset the apple cart, put volumes explode. And sure enough, the put-call ratio, how many puts are trading versus how many calls are trading, it's 1.55 in favor of puts. Very interesting stat. That indicates that a majority of option traders, and the majority of option traders, generally option traders, are individuals and institutions. They're betting on the market going lower than rather going higher. That is what's happening right at the moment. In the case of Sofi, the put-call ratio is 0.84. There are more calls being purchased on Sofi than puts. Well, the stock is, rather attractively priced here at 8.45 a share, or even 8.31 right now. That makes sense at 8.31 a share versus 10.30 just a week and a bit ago. These shares have come down $2 a piece. It would make sense that more calls would be trading now than puts. But on this channel, the funny thing is, we think opposites. We think like George Costanza. We do the opposite and we succeed. And so people around here are going, the stock is down $2. Okay, I'm going to write put contracts. I'm going to create put contracts. I'll write $10 puts that expire January 2025, haul in about $3 a contract in my pocket, making me, you force me to buy the stock at $7 if they don't go over 10. Okay, I'm happy to buy Sofi at 7. It's trading at 8.40.31, whatever the heck it is. Yeah, give me $3 now against my $10 obligation. Yeah, I'm only paying $7 a share if you make me buy it. As a matter of fact, make me buy it today. Give me the three. I'll do 10 of these. Give me $3,000 right now and make me buy 1,000 shares at $7 a share later today or tomorrow. I dare you. There are people out there dying to get exercised on this deal because you buy the shares at 7, sell them at 8.30, and write 10 more calls at 10 more puts at $10 all over again for another $3. Yeah, let's play this game all day long. Anyway, the 0.84 ratio is definitely bullish. There are 1.4 million, over 1.4 million calls out there, and over 1.19 million puts in existence in SoFi. Total is 2.6 million contracts exist for SoFi. And to me, what this means is a single option contract, call or a put, represents 100 shares. So if you have 2.6 million contracts out there, that represents 262 million shares being played with inside the options market alone. That is a significant number because the total number of shares that actually exist are 958 million, of which 885 actually can trade. So out of 885 million free trading shares, there are 262 million represented by the options market. That is a pretty big number. Very, very, very interesting. The average 52-week number of contracts that normally exist for SoFi, right now it's 2.6 million. The average is 2 million. We have 624,000 more contracts in existence and trading than just in the last year. This is a 30% increase, 600,000 on 2 million of options on SoFi. And now what does that tell a guy like me, an old man like me with my experience? If you have 30% more contracts trading hands between puts and calls on a company like SoFi, and it wasn't 200,000 a year ago, it was 2 million a year ago, now it's 2.6 million. This is huge. This is a company that is really attracting a lot of interest with option players. And of course, it makes sense to me because the options market is dominated on the buy side by desperados, gamblers. Options are a beautiful way for people who don't have the capital, the cash, to play the stock market. If you are sitting there with $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, you're the kind of buyer that the option market is made for. People can go out there and spend $3 on a contract, $2 on a contract, and with $2,000 you can buy 10 of them. That represents 1,000 shares of stock. So SoFi goes from $8 to $10, and your contract goes up $1.25 in value. You paid $2 to get it; it's now at $3.25 a contract. Your contract went from $200 to $325 times 10 contracts. You just took $2,000 and turned it into $3,250. Do you think that attracts gamblers? Oh yeah, you bet your bippy it attracts gamblers, but it also attracts sharks who know that scenario is, generally speaking, a long shot scenario. So you have to think about this. There are people out there who are paying $2 and $3 for contracts that are out of the money on Sofi, or they're paying $5, $6 to buy Apple contracts. They're paying $10 to $15 to play Tesla contracts, out of the money contracts. In other words, the stock is 230 on Tesla. People are paying $10 to buy 250s, maybe more. The stock has to go to 260 just for them to break even. If it goes to 270, they've doubled their money by expiry. I mean, from 230 to 270 in 3 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, we're talking some serious movement required. On a day like today where Tesla's getting bad news, this isn't good. Of course, you can do the alternative and just say, well, there are people that are buying puts, Bruce. And I'm going, yes, there are. They're buying puts and they're paying $10 for a put. It needs at least a $10 move for the put to have zero value because it's out of the money by $10. It needs another $10 drop to break even on their overall trade if the drop happens by the end of their contract life. And if they want to double their money, it's got to go another 10 or more to get anywhere. So it really has to drop $30, $35 a share for these folks to really win on a trade. And option traders don't generally buy contracts for, say, $3 to sell them at $3.05. They don't do that. Their commissions will eat them alive. It's not that commissions are incredibly bad. They used to be much higher, but with enough turnover, you will pay a lot in commissions to do this trade. But folks will want to buy at $2 and sell at $3, or they want to buy at $12 and sell at 16 or 20. They want to get some dollars out of this thing. Well, you're going to need double the move minimum, if not more than double the move in the stock price to get you anything. If you want a $2 win on a stock option, you might need a $5 move on the stock. You play an option that's a $15 contract. You want to turn that into a $20 contract. You want that to happen. The stock isn't going to move $5. It's going to have to move maybe $15 for you to make a $5 net profit. But it's $5 times 100 shares, 500 a contract, 10 contracts, $5,000. That's the payoff, but the risk to get the payoff is high. Welcome to Las Vegas, where there are casinos who write the contracts, my viewers, versus gamblers who buy the contracts and lose their butts, because overall, the odds of success are less than 20% that you'll make money if you're an option gambler. If you're a writer, your odds of success are over 70% almost all the time. If you are a smart option writer, educated, been around a little bit, and you've learned this business, I hate to say it, but actually I like to say it. If you take my classes, 17 of them, you end up taking 17 of my classes, and I'll keep coming with more. You're just going to be a lot smarter than the other guys. And the further up the scale I can push you in knowledge, the more your odds are in your favor. It's just fact. And the viewers here, many will confirm that, because they too have learned a lot about the options market in the last 3 years hanging around this channel here. Welcome everyone to the show. Thank you, those of you who have been hitting the thumbs up button all pre-market in the last hour or so before I've even gone on the air. Thank you all for being here. Really appreciate it. We got a lot going on out here, and we're following a lot of different stories all at the same time. What's going on? Oh my gosh, it's a lot of folks talking to each other right here, so which is great. That's the best part about this family here. A lot of folks talk to each other, and they compare notes, and they encourage each other. They help each other out with answers, and away we go. Because Savage of Wall Street is here, says, "Oh no, did Tesla get bad news? Oh, what will I do if I'm assigned on my Tesla shares? Boo! Good thing I got $10 for my puts." And if it goes lower, I'll just roll my cash secured puts. Get another $10 to buy in March. Thank you very much. Yes, we don't mind if stocks go up or down. We don't actually mind if they go down. We make money going down or going up. It's fine. Dude, JJ, a 42 for an 8.5, 10-11 expiry Feb 2. Are you feeling lucky? Again, I'm not sure what all this means, but there's all kinds of talk going on between people. They're making up codes now. So love it. Thank you all. A couple more things about the option market that I wanted to fill you in on. Like I said, 2.6 million contracts exist for SoFi now. I noticed that volume for contracts yesterday, call option volume 89,000 plus, put contracts 45,000. The day before, the 9th of January, we had 61,000 calls trade hands, 27,000 puts. So that was Tuesday. And on Monday, we had 107,700 calls trade hands, 44,000 puts trading hands. And many of you who watch me are in on this. You're in on this certainly from the cash secured put standpoint. You're writing cash secured puts, taking these premiums and saying, hey, the 29th of January, SoFi comes out with their financials. That's Monday morning before the opening of the market, the 29th. This is the 11th. That's 18 days away with 6 weekend days in the middle of that, I guess. The story is that the company is going to release fourth quarter results that will show the company making money. First time in its history. But my thinking is what really is what I'm looking forward to watching and hearing about is not the numbers we had. That I'm excited about that, yes. But I'm more excited about what's coming after. I'm really excited about hearing from this company where they reveal to the investment world their estimates for the first, second, third, and fourth quarter of 2024. With the layoffs that they just announced yesterday, or the layoffs that have been revealed to us yesterday, because no official announcement's been made, but about 7% of the workforce might have been let go by SoFi, 300 odd employees. The story goes on a number of sites out there, a number of pundits and followers and people who are really on top of SoFi's every little minutia. There are folks out there talking about how the earnings per share might be impacted positively by between 15 and 20 cents a share for the year 2024. Going into this time frame, there are people out there who are thinking, well, they're going to make at least 40 cents a share next year. Some are saying they're going to make 80 cents to a dollar next year. Well, you can now add 15 to 20 cents on top of that. So if there were analysts out there thinking 40 cents a share was possible, and now they think it's 60 cents a share, that is a 50% bump in net profit that they have to adjust for their forecasts. And if an analyst out there says, oh yeah, next year the stock will be $11, and now they go, oh, wait a minute, hold it a second, with a 50% increase in profitability and it's guaranteed, it's baked in. They are going to let go this number of people. That automatically cuts expenses by boom, that much. That improves the net profit of the company by that much. That's baked in. It's not like a million people won't bank with them anymore because they're letting go 300 people out of 4,200 people. It's not going to. So, hey, your call was $11 a share, and now their profit could be 50% higher than you thought. Would that mean the shares will go up 50% more? Or would that mean the shares will go up double? Because remember, a company trades on the open market based on a price earnings multiple, not on a straight line profitability multiple. It's a PE multiple, price to earnings. So if 2024 is going to be 60 cents and 2025 could be $1.50, where maybe you thought it might have been $1.10. Are you going to call this a 20, 30, 40 PE multiple stock going forward? What are you going to call it? If it's a 40 PE multiple and it's 60 cents profit, that's $24 a share by the end of this year. If you're going to call it a 20-point multiple, then you're going to talk $12 this year, which I think is incredibly conservative. But you're talking $30 the year after that. 20 times $1.50 is $30. Well, 12 to 30 could be the range over the next 23 months. Don't you think the shares might trade closer to the higher number in the next few months versus the lower number because of the fact that in 6 months from now, those 2025 earnings are only 6 months away from coming in? That's food for thought. So I'm sitting here going, my God. We could have 15 analysts in the next 30 days revise their numbers completely on SoFi. based on just the layoff announcements. Just that. Everything else that can be the same, just that. So now, okay, well, let's find out. Is the $3 guy, the person saying the share should go to $3 a share this year, is that person going to go to 6? Is he going to go to 8? Is anyone predicting $7 or $8 or $9 a share going to go to 12 to 15? Are the 8 to 10 to $12 guesstimators, are they going to go for 15 to 20? And are those who are saying 12 to 15 a share, are they going to come and go, oh no, it's 25 now? And could the range be from $6 to $25 a share from analysts? Could it be that far forward, that wide overall? You think that's going to create a buzz in the media? I would say it will. The financial media will be all over this story. And so today's price action of $8.30, $8.50 a share might be a distant memory and not too long a time frame. Remember, the 29th, they have their results Monday, the 29th. So it's coming. All right. Some fun or what, huh? I like it. Welcome to the party, everybody. Let's see. Credit Savage, the Savage of Wall Street. All them AI, Unity, and Rivian cover calls I've been selling and rolling are down like 60 to 70% in weeks. Laugh out loud, not months. I think I may roll them in and take more money. I will give them nothing this year. There you go. And JJ is saying, I'm looking at SoFi February the 2nd call, Butterfly, 8.5, 10, and 11.5. So that's what I'm looking at. Susan Shops, you will learn so much on this channel. It'll hurt your head. What else? JR, number 105 on the thumbs up meter, Uncle Bruce. Thank you, by the way, for all of you who hit the thumbs up button already. Keep them coming. Good morning, everybody. Let's make that moolah. Wow, over 100 thumbs up before the market is even open. 12 minutes before the opening. Credit Savage. Those Unity $40 cover calls for February I sold yesterday, they're looking pretty good. There you go, buddy. Luca in the house. So I recently wrote 10 cash secured puts on SoFi for a $15 strike, January 25. I got $5.50 a contract for those. Amazing. I'm not sure if that's a great deal or not. $5.50 on 15s. That's a $9.50 pay price. I'm sure. Is that accurate? I'm not quite what's going on here. Of course, was that when the shares were $10? Again, it could be. I could be off of my time. I'm only thinking of today's price, obviously. Welcome all to the show. 8:45 on SoFi. Tesla down to 230.70, down 324. Still backing off a little bit here. JJ, something is cheap enough. I like butterflies on earnings. I did put a butterfly on WBA on their last earnings, made 70 on it. You want to try to pin the opening price and get out with the morning earnings. Alberto, good morning, Bagel Familia. We may begin now. Let's get this dinero familia rock and roll, buddy. And JJ, thumbs ups for all. Tons of stuff to watch, guys. We're down 57 on the Dow right now. We have 11 minutes till the opening. We're down 7 on the S&P. We're off 5.25 on NASDAQ, and crude oil is up $1.43. I have to say also, for those of you out there who are using cash secured puts on SoFi, there are some other ways to play the SoFi shares using cash secured puts. You can write $10 cash secured puts, as I've mentioned. They're out of the money. They're in the money. But the stock at roughly $8.50, they have a $1.50 value, but they have a time value on top of that, depending on which one you're looking at, how far out you're going. But there's another game you can play, and that game is called writing a cash secured put that is out of the money. And that is where you write a $7 or an $8 cash secured put. You have to just check the option chains and see what options are available for trade and pick your spot. And how far out you go in time, that will also be affected. But if you do write an out of the money cash secured put on SoFi, say a $7 put with the stock at roughly $8.45, $8.50, you're $1.50 out of the money. So you're not going to get $5 or anything crazy. you're going to scoop 30 cents, 50 cents, 80 cents. But here's the key to remember. Whatever credit you get from a $7 cash secured put, number one, you only have to put up $700 of capital to write a $7 put. Whereas with a $10 cash secured put, you got to put up $1,000 per contract. So here's a $700 per contract commitment, whether it's marginability or cash. Number two, whatever you get for that put directly will come off the cost of you having to buy the shares. If the shares are, quote, put to you at 7, shares drop under 7 and you get put those shares, you will pay ultimately $7 less the money you got to write the contract. Now, you got an 80-cent premium on them. Up front, you're into the stock for $6.20. So I say to you folks out there who are fans of Sofi, you love the stock, you love the company, you love the upside, the whole thing. What you ultimately are aware of by probably watching me enough is, deep down inside, there are days, weeks where stocks do stupid things in a short period of time that they shouldn't be doing under normal circumstances. Like, for example, an analyst will come out and put out an analytical report on a Sofi and tell people to, it's an underperform and will lower the price target of a stock. Like remember on Monday or last week, remember that? The stock went from 10.30 down to 8 something. Here we are. Could it be that the company comes up with earnings on the 29th and 5 analysts on Monday and Tuesday slam the company? They just don't like the results. They're just not good enough. Oh, they're good, but not good enough. And the stock takes a dump to $6.50 a share for 15 minutes, an hour, a day or two. I don't know. We know this can happen. We are aware of the volatility of any stock. But if you've written $7 put contracts on Sofi, and you get assigned at a $7 price, and its net cost to you $6.20, the shares only reach $6.50, and a couple days later they're back to $7.58. You're sitting there going, so I put up my $700, got my 80 cents for them. I bought the stock for $6.20, and they're now trading at $8. Thank you very much. Should I write some $10 calls now against these shares? Or should I just dump them, turn around, and write new $7 or $8 cash secured puts? Keep giving me the money. However you want to give me it, I'll take it from you. And so those of you out there who are sitting there going, Bruce, I dare them to give it to me. I mean, really, AI shares, Unity shares, GameStop shares. If you've written the right kind of cash secured puts, you don't mind getting exercised on this stuff. You don't mind. The best part about it all is right now, you want to buy Sofi, it's $8.44 a share. So it's $844 to get 100. If you write a cash secured put, that's a 7. You only have to put up $700. And you get to enjoy the upside. If the stock stays over $7 and the contract expires 3 months from now, whatever the amount of time you're dealing with, or you've got a contract good until January 2025 and the shares go up to $12 in the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks in anticipation of earnings, these $7 puts are worthless. You'll buy them back for a nickel, 3 cents. Guess what you're going to do now? You're going to write $10 cash secured puts because they're $2 out of the money with the stock at 12. Stock goes to 15, you'll buy those back for virtually nothing, and you'll write $13 cash secured puts. You never own the stock. You never own Sofi or AI or others, however much cash you can muster to write cash secured puts. In the meantime, the money's in your account, and you can use the dough to write more cash secured puts. I mean, you can play this game, put up $1,000, write $10 cash secured puts on Sofi, bring in $3 a contract, write 20 of them, you bring in $6,000 and write 6 more cash secured puts at $1,000 a contract and haul in another $1,800. Yeah, you can do that. multiplying how many contracts you can write by using the contracts to build the number of contracts. That is exponential growth. And you're sitting there going, I dare you to make me buy this stuff. Go ahead. I'll buy it at $7. I get $3 on a $10 put contract. I'm on the hook for $7 a share. It's trading at $8.43 right now. I'll take it. Exercise me today. All day long. I'm a happy guy. Let's go. Welcome to the party, kids. It's what we do around here. We are here to make money from the gamblers on these casino floors that are rocking around the virtual slot machines that you guys are creating called option contracts. We have $5 trillion of contracts rolling over every week. The dollars are unbelievable. There are 190 million calls in the option world and 138 million puts. So you put the two together, we're talking 320 million contracts are out there trading hands all the time in a very liquid market with expiry dates hanging over them. Urgency? No kidding, Sherlock. We've got urgency out there, and that's why being a writer is the smart place to be. That's the conservative side of this market, and yet it is juicy. So juicy. But you need to understand what you're doing. You've got to know this game or you will get slaughtered by the pros. I'm not sugarcoating it. You have got to want to learn it. You've got to want to make adjustments to your account that might be necessary, but depending on what you own now and what you really need to own. Some of you may find, you know what, Bruce, I'm just going to dump all these shares that I've got, these ETFs and what, I'm just going to liquidate it all to cash. And I'm just going to put my cash to work using credit spread trades. I'm going to do cash secured puts. I'm going to do iron condors. I'm going to do credit spreads on calls, credit spreads on puts. I'm not going to own stock at all. I'm just going to use the cash I have as my leverage to generate revenue for that cash by writing out of the money calls, puts, iron condors, cash secured puts, you name it. And if I'm going to write calls, covered calls, I'll buy deep in the money calls under the 90-10 rule that you've taught us. And then I will write covered calls using stink bids and stink offers. I will write calls and buy calls back for top dollar against much fewer dollars. Many of you figured out 2 years ago already, it's been about 2 years, that I don't need to own GameStop shares to write calls against GameStop. I can dump my GameStop shares and buy cash secured deep in the money call options, good till 2026 if I want. And I can write options on those options. What? Yeah, a whole new world. A whole new world. Oh, yeah, baby. And the premiums coming in from that allowed you to buy more deep in the money calls to write more contracts. Hello. And the rolling over, and it just grew out. And people around here went, wait a minute. Bruce, you told me I could think about quitting my day job when I could bring in $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 a month. Hey, buddy, I was bringing in $800 to $1,200 a month last month. And now with this maneuvering here, by being able to write way more contracts with the same amount of capital, I'm quitting my day job now. I'm not quitting in 2 years. I'm out of here now. You're showing me how to make $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 a month today instead of $800, $1,200 a month. Yes. I'm getting you to figure out what the institutions are doing out there. There are huge hedge funds out there with $1 billion, and they're trading $10 billion of assets. There are hedge funds with $50 million trading $500 million of assets. There are all kinds of investors out there with $30,000, $50,000, $200,000, $500,000 trading multiples of that conservatively on the marketplace, especially through credit spreads. Iron condors, you put the spread out there far enough, out with enough time, oh man, are you out? You are out on both sides of this market and you are tending to this trade. Welcome to being an asset manager. Welcome to the other side of this market. It's exciting, folks. Welcome all. I'm glad you're here. Luca means, I should get exercise at 12, for instance, and I would pay it $10 and sell it for $12.50. Is that how it's done? I think he's asking somebody this question here. Welcome, Primo JR. I don't sleep, says Alberto. I'm too excited. I can't sleep. 10 more minutes. Let's get this to narrow. We're open now. The Larry has hit the bells. I'm sure. I'm ready, Bruce. I'm ready to hit the bells. And I think, yeah, there they are. He has hit the bells. We're up and running, folks. And I welcome you all to the show, to the trading of another trading day. Glad you could make it. I hope you get a lot richer. Those of you picking up these classes, whether you're buying the special here that expires this Sunday or whether you're getting them one at a time, well done. You're making a statement, and sometimes you have to convince yourself. It's not someone else. You're convincing yourself. I'm going to invest in me. I'm going to buy these classes. I'm going to take his classes, 17 of them, 2 hours each, roughly. That's 34 hours of instruction. I'm going to grab these and I'm going to watch them and I'm going to rewatch them and I'm going to follow the gang over here. I want to do what Alberto does. I want to do what Beach Boy does. I want to do what Vivash does. I want to do what Nodal Lurker is doing. I want to do what JR is doing. Luca. I want to be just like Larry Titus. I want to be as successful as these other constant viewers. They're here every day. They're always here every day. They come back every single day. They're part of this family. I want in. Because these other channels, I just can't find a winning trade. I can't find a consistent winning program. I get wins, but then I get losses, and I find that I'm the last guy in on the story, or my timing is off, or I just don't know when to sell, Bruce. I don't know when to sell a winner. I make money on a stock, and then I don't know when to get out, and then it starts to drop, and I figure, well, that's the time to get out. And so I get out when it drops. And then 3 days later, it goes even higher. And I just lost all that. It's driving me nuts. And others of you who get into something, it runs a little bit, it drops terribly, you get out there, and then it goes all the way up, and you lost that escalator ride. Welcome to the options market, where you don't have to think about this stuff. You don't have to guess what the market's going to do. You let the market tell you what to do. You react to the market. And you write into the strength of the gamblers. You give them what they want. You're not forcing them to buy stuff they don't want. They want your contract. Let them give you the money. Put the money in your account and sit on cash. You can always buy these things back. It's so easy to buy. Come on. It's way easier to buy than sell. Welcome to the party, pals. We're up 27 points on the Dow right now. We just got started. Let's find out how the market is reacting. I got Rocket Lab down 6, AI down 58. I got GameStop down 13 cents. Sofi at 828, down 20 cents. The market is just getting going here. Apparently, Tesla workers at U.S. factories are getting market adjustment pay raises, a report is saying. I don't know what that means. I'm showing the Dow now only up 8. I've got S&P up 8. I've got NASDAQ up 61. Oil up $1.76. That's what I'm showing right now. What's happening here? Tesla 228.80, down 521 on Tesla. So Tesla is not even being helped with this announcement of pay raises, because why? If Tesla has to raise the price of its labor costs, it loses money. It makes less money. Well, that's what happened at GM, Ford, and Chrysler. They made a deal with their unions. They're paying their union members a lot more money an hour starting last week on the 1st. Yeah, makes sense that Tesla would have that. But Tesla has other problems. The other problem is this Hertz problem that the street may or may not fully comprehend, that if people out there can buy in the next few months up to 100,000 Teslas at prices of around 20,000 a car from Hertz, who's dying to get out, that is going to retard and hold back people buying a brand new Tesla for $40,000 to $50,000 to $60,000. How can Tesla increase prices on new cars when used car values are plummeting because Hertz is flooding the market with Teslas? Think about that. Everybody who owns a Tesla is not happy today because their vehicle is now under pressure because Hertz is flooding the market with 20,000 cars. Going to be interesting to see how this plays out. No kidding. Unbelievable. Wow. Welcome all Welcome all to the show. Sofi, 3 million shares already, says Flint. Let's see what's going on. The lower the Sofi goes, the bigger the premiums to write cash secured puts. My viewers are smiling when this happens. They just giggle. They get giddy. They also find that they can buy back call options that they put out a lot sooner than they thought. Even credit spreads, they come in quickly. People who write credit spreads that are 5, 10, 15% out of the money 2 or 3 months down the road, they sit there and they go, well, when that credit spread drops off, I'll buy it back. And all of a sudden you get a day like now with Tesla dropping 550 in the opening salvo. You think that Tesla contracts are under pressure this morning? Yeah. They're announcing labor increase prices. That makes the stock go down. Makes credit spreads close out a lot faster. And what happens then? Well, my viewers will close out their credit spread trades, lock in their 30, 50, 70, 80% gain. And then what? They do another one. They do it all over again. Beautiful stuff. And don't own a single share of Tesla, and they're making money on the movement of Tesla. This is pretty good. I love buying SoFi when it dips, says Mandu number 5. I love this. I like this game. 834 last trade on SoFi. Low of the day, 822. 4.1 million. It's 834 now. So that was a quick snapback. It wasn't that interesting. GameStop down 11 cents at 1562. We got down to 1551. 157,000 traded over there. Not much. Rocket Lab 528. The low of the day 522. 386,000. AI here up 2802 right now. The low 2777. And 580,000 shares have gone through already. Spiders are down. Are up $1.07, and Qs are up 217. The Dow is up 20 right now, 24 right now, and it's 8 minutes into the session. Welcome all to the party. I'm glad you're here. BW is saying, Vivesh, put up $1,000 and get paid $300 for a 2025 put on SoFi, cash secured put. So you put up $1,000, you get 300 back right away, the premium. You are short a put contract. You're on the hook to buy the stock at $10 a share, less the 300 you just got. You're only on the hook to pay $700 for it. And if you did have to buy the stock, if you found out tomorrow, next week, you got exercised, fluke of flukes, that's okay. Stock's trading at $8.50 a share. You just paid $7 for it. I just paid $1.50 a share. You're sitting there going, I'm up $1.50. Yes, you are. Sell them for $850. Thank you very much. You remember you had your 1,000 in the account, okay, and you bought them for $7. Like leaves 300. The premium. Sell them again and write another cash secured put. Bring in another $300. Dare them to make you buy it again and again and again. It doesn't work that way, but dare them to do it. It's okay. What can I say? Never buy a car as an investment. I have to agree. That's a pretty good idea. That's a good statement. Another good statement to make, and another bit of news and wise commentary, I think, is please consider on this channel becoming a member of this channel. Please become a member of this channel. We'd love to have you become a Gold Bagel member if you can bring yourself to do it. We'll try to make it worth your while. We'll try to update you on what's going on and help you with knowledge to keep you away from danger and bring you to the upside of things. Thank you all so much for being part of this channel as you are. I can't thank you enough. If you're a Gold Bagel member, you guys are at the cutting edge of what's going on here. I appreciate it. If you're a Chillin' with Uncle Bruce member, you're able to comment here during trading hours. I appreciate it very, very much. Thank you all so much for being here today. Just double checking here something. Here we go. I've got a few things going on. We're going to go member only now on the commentary. So please become a member of this channel. Join the family here. They will welcome you in with open arms. And chances are that any questions you have during the live show, other members of this channel they're all option writers pretty well. They will be able to guide you and help you out. And I'll be there to back you up as well. Thank you guys so very, very much for being part of this great group of followers. The best group on YouTube there is. There are more Gold Bagel members than Chillin' with Uncle Bruce members. Don't know if you know that, but the trend has been obvious now for about a week and a half, 2 weeks. The growing membership bar outdid the Chillin' bar, and we now have more Gold Bagel members than regular members. It's amazing, and I thank you all so very much. I really appreciate it. Alrighty, guys. Let's have some fun in the marketplace today. I sure hope you guys get rich, and rich. Yeah, that's right. BW 832 is Sofi's base. It likes to stay here. It goes any higher, its hair will get out of place. Noto used up all their hair gel, so it may take till the 29th for any real moves up or the shorts hit it. We'll find out. Alberto, wowza, sold Tesla for $950, bought back for $450. Way to go, Alberto, says White Feather. Not a lurker. Resold for $904, not waiting for dips or swings. Always right out of the money and let the market tell you what to do. Thanks, White Feather. BW Vico S, don't buy the shares. Write cash secured puts, and then you'll buy the shares even cheaper. Make your money work for you, not just sit in stock you buy. Get paid to buy and get paid to sell. Options work. Absolutely. It's right there. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. We're at 230 on Tesla, down 389 on the session at this point. It's nothing catastrophically bad. It's just not good news today. That's the story. I'm sticking to it. Anyway, let's see how this goes. We've got SoFi 839, only down 9 cents now. GameStop is up a nickel. We've turned green on GameStop. We're now up 7. Qs are up 154, Spiders up 79, AI only down 46 cents, Rocket Lab down 9, the Dow up 17 and a half. There it is. Lots going on here. Trying to stay on top of this market with all these events happening simultaneously. So much going on. Oil up 182. Okay. Thank you all. BW number 117, thumbs up, Bruce. Wait, CPI is up more than expected, and we're still green. I'm flabbergasted. 3 hawkish Fed members will speak for the rest of the week. Talk of 6 rate cuts in 24. Laughable. Exactly. Absolutely. Not a chance to happen at all. Not a chance. I'm with you there. Yeah, we've got... I don't know if we'll even have one rate cut, maybe one late in the year, and it'll be a quarter point. Nothing to get excited about. Is this bad for SoFi? No. Is this bad for the banks? No. Is this bad for America? Probably not, because the rest of the world won't have rate cuts either. There will be no rate cuts in Europe. And if there's going to be rate cuts, it should start in Europe, not in America. It should start there. They've got economic issues. America has nothing like Europe's got. Not the kind of problems Europe has right now. But hey, these optimists out there were calling for 6 rate cuts. Laughable, just a joke. But I will admit, stupid is as stupid does, and there are people out there who follow the herd because they can't lead; they only follow. And they just buy when everyone else buys because, well, everyone else is buying. I might as well buy too. The Magnificent Seven just keep going up. I'll just keep buying the Magnificent Seven. Well, what about the fact that some of these are trading at 70 times earnings? That doesn't matter. I'm going where the smart money's going. Is the smart money really going into those stocks only? Or is the smart money writing cash secured puts? Is that what they're doing with their money? They're not buying the stock. They're writing cash secured puts and taking the gains as the stocks go higher, or buying the stocks at a nice discount if they go lower, and then write calls from there. Smart money does smart things, and smart money makes money do smart hard work, and oh boy, the returns are fantastic. JR, FUD on those rate cuts. I'm not expecting any. Maybe stay the course, but no cuts. No. There you go. We're down 34 points on the Dow, just like that. Boom, bang. We just took a shot down. We're down a little on S&P, like a half a point. Nasdaq is up 30. Somebody said something. I don't know. Did someone say something? I don't know what's going on. Somebody said something. What's happening here? I don't know. Rocket Lab down 8, AI down 43. Qs are only up 97 now. Spiders are only up a dime. They took a shot lower here. Something happened from 478 on the Spider to 476 in 2 minutes. What is going on right there? I don't know. The Dow, straight line lower. We were up to 37,800. We're at 37,665. We have lost 135 points from the high of the session to be down 30. What's up or what's down? I don't know. Sofi down a dime. GameStop unchanged. Apple down 112. Enphase down 220 right now. Netflix was at 503. It's now 495. Still up $17, which is ridiculous, but it's backing off. Adobe 593.60 got up to 596.80. And it's dropped now 250 in like 3 minutes. So something's going on across the board. NVIDIA got up to 553. It's 546. So there's a dip. Still up, but coming back. Tesla 229.75. Where have we got? Unity down $1 at 36.11. It got to 37.04. Google is at 144.90. It got up to 146.66. So there's some definite retracements going on here. I don't have a story. There you go. When you're live, and I'm not reading everything else. I'm just reporting what I see. JR, yeehaw, let's have a red day and watch those calls shrink and melt away like soft butter. I gotta love this. Susan Shops, BW, agree, though a jolt down could looking at 200 to 210, moving average line 765-ish. The MACD has a ways to go to show any upswing. Looks like we trade here until ER earnings and then looks up and out, right cash secured puts. BW, watch it. Those zippers dropping fast. Something can get caught up. The bean can get higher than the franc. We got a bleeder. Something's going on. I don't know. We're down 45 now on the Dow. We're down 2 points on S&P. We're up 22 on NASDAQ. It's falling quickly. Oil's still up 144. Okay. There you go. I'm still looking and wondering what's up. I don't know. Take a look over here. There you go. Inflation edges up after rapid cooling most of 2023. That's a headline that came out in the Wall Street Journal. 3.4% inflation, core at 3.9. That's a little higher than they like, which keeps rates where they are. Let's go. I don't have any specific anything specific to tell you that explains this quick move at the moment. Thank you all. 50 points lower on the Dow right now. And the spiders are negative 23. The Qs are only up 65 cents. Sofi 832 down 16. GameStop down 9. Okay. That's what I'm showing. I'm sticking to it, everybody. Welcome to the party, pals. Welcome to the show. And it's great to have you all with us today. We got a good crowd going here right now. Thank you all for participating with the gang today. And let's see just where this market wants to go. We have a thumbs up count now of 135. Thank you all for that. Much appreciated. A little bit of love for you guys. Thank you all so much for the run. It's great. It is great. Get richer, please. Just get really rich out there, kids. That's what I want you to do. We're down 12 on Rocket Lab, 80 now on AI. Spiders are down 34. Qs are just up 33. GameStop down 12. Sofi down 18 cents. And U.S. jobless claims dropped to the lowest level since October. That might be part of it. accumulation of inflation reports and a lack of interest rate cuts forecasted, perhaps. We'll see. There may well be Fed governors commenting on this that could add fuel to that fire. The U.S. 10-year is back over 4% after getting down to 3.97 or something like that. U.S. dollar is climbing against the euro and the pound this morning. That might have something to do with it. European markets. Let me just double check here if I can get my iPad to work properly. So frustrating. Let's see if I can get that up there. Europe markets. We're down on the UK market like a tenth of a point. It's still positive on the German and French markets, Italian markets. Not a lot, but that's what I got. In the USA, right at the moment, we've got the Dow down now 84. That's the low of the day and getting lower. Down 6.5 on S&P, down now negative on NASDAQ. We turned negative finally on NASDAQ. Okay, Susan Shops, Bruce, conservative folks writing cash secured puts for the first time, unless they are rich. You have to have cash. You have to have cash from premiums to buy back when the time is right. No cash to buy back. Margin is used, and that can get messy fast. Exactly. BW Spider was up since Monday. They took one day to wipe out the losses the last 2 weeks, and they keep it going up almost 6+ points, way overbought. Let's make room for Rugman. Lots of cup and handles on these 5-year charts. BW, remember, pullbacks are healthy and needed. Straight up is not good without corrections. Understood and correct. 9-week run, straight up, unsustainable. It will eventually get a hit. Maybe we're starting one. Maybe we're beginning to be into one. I don't know. At the moment, we're down 89 now on the Dow. That is the story, and I'm sticking to it. We're negative on S&P as well. We're down 475 on Tesla. The shares have been hang on a second here. Let me get the refresh button going. The shares got down as low as 227.55 on Tesla. They're now 229 even, down 494. And the high was 230.93 a little while ago. Couldn't hold it, and it's interesting. At 229, we're just off the high of the day, and that's down 490. We've been down all session on Tesla. It has not been green at all today. Interestingly enough, down 7 on S&P, down 5.5 now on NASDAQ, as these two are also slipping. The Dow's down 1/5 of a point. S&P down 0.14 of a percentage point, and NASDAQ only down 6/100ths of a percentage point, but it was up 60-something points. Now it's down 6. Okay, thank you. Welcome, everybody. Alberto, BW, those are facts. Exactly right. The bias is towards a pullback. The put-call ratio for all puts and calls traded on the options market is showing 1.5 more puts trading than calls trading. That's where the action was yesterday. 1.5 puts for every call. That is a negative bet bias going on. And so when the market expects the market to fall and it has a weak pop in the morning, a dead cat bounce, and then now it's given up the ghost, now people are going, see, I told you, I was right. I think this market is going lower. People get into that mentality, and you might have a couple of weeks of down markets versus a 9-week up run. Hard to say. Any bad news will be amplified, and that speeds up the downward track. I don't know. SoFi 827. Bargains on SoFi, perhaps? Yeah, that could be perceived as a bargain. We absolutely know when the big news is coming out on SoFi. The big news is the 29th of this month, Monday pre-opening. We know that, and it's coming our way. Cash secured puts might be the move to make. If you write a June contract, you want to write a June $10 cash secured put, you can bring in $250. The last I saw, my quotes might be out a bit. On the call side, a $10 call for SoFi for June expiry, going for between 1 and 105 and falling. So Interesting to see that. There's 13,500 in existence for the call side at $10, only 4,600 on the put side. I find that interesting, that put call ratio is so off on the 10s for June. But yeah, we are definitely seeing some movement here, down 24 cents on Sofi right now, as we watch this market make its moves. For January 2025, if you want to write some put contracts on Sofi, I saw the 10s of the puts go for between 3 and 315 a while ago, and I saw the calls going for 180, 199. So they are not as optimistic on the call side as they are on the put side. But the puts are in the money. Let's be fair. They're in the money. $7 put for January 2025 will get you about $1.35, maybe a little more than that now. That means that you're offering to buy SoFi shares for $5.65 a share. That is what you're doing. If you're going to write cash secured puts, $7 cash secured put for January 2025, a year from now, you are offering to pay $5.65 for SoFi. Something tells me that might not happen. That might not work out. Very interesting what's going on out there. The 10s trading at 320. That means 680. And that's also a heck of a price, cheap price to pay for the stock. Interesting how these contracts react to the stocks, I must say. Welcome one and all to the party. Glad to have you with us this morning. And hopefully you folks are finding it very lucrative these days to take some dough off the table from the gamblers out there. A 71-point drop on the Dow. At the moment, we've got a 5.5 points maybe on S&P and about 2.5 on NASDAQ. We are lower on all three at the moment. Okay, 228.75 on Tesla, down 527. The selling continues to come in on Tesla at the moment. Welcome all to the program. It's great to have you here. If you have any questions on your trades, let me know. Thanks again to those of you who are Gold Bagel members. We had a great show last night on the Primetime Live show Wednesday night. Those of you who are Gold Bagel members, you, of course, are able to refer to that show anytime you want. You can pop over there and watch the rerun that we did last evening anytime you wish. For those of you becoming Gold Bagel members, if you become a Gold Bagel member today, you can watch last night's Primetime Live show. You can refer to the library and see all the programs Gold Bagel members have been getting. And you can now join the party. Nice to have you with us. All right. What else is going on here? Let's take a look here. What's going on? BW saying to the noobs, that recently you rode the lightning and saw maybe your calls be completely negative and upside down by a lot. You sat and folded arms. Now, how are they now? How are they looking? BW, time is your friend now. Just wait for profit grabs on covered calls. BW, never be scared of moves. If you get a nervous buyback and roll out and up on covered calls or down and out on cash secured puts, dollar cost averaging in if you can. You are always in control. Be conservative and enjoy the profits and gains. Comical name, stink bid on a handful. May Spider 510, 525 credit spreads hit near the close yesterday, looking great already. Spider 476 right now, down 31 cents. So nice little credit spread there between 510 and 525. That's pretty good. Not a lurker. Alberto says that a good show last night, Bruce. Very informative, like always. Dude is saying, doing good, Uncle Bruce. Rolling, taking profits, widening spreads in NVIDIA to 15 to take in cash and cover the cost to buy back my calls from 10 to 15 wide. Add a little buying power, but save the trade. Right on, man. Can be done. And, if the shares give up a little bit of ground, you're laughing. NVIDIA now at 548.44 on NVIDIA. They were as high as 553 this morning. And those of you doing roll-ups on these are you see a $10 pullback back to 538. You're just going, oh, yeah. You don't need much to make a rollover pay you handsomely for your efforts. Congratulations. Nicely done, everybody. I love seeing these comments when folks let me know how they're doing on their rollovers. It's encouraging, and it's a wonderful thing to see. Congrats, all of you. Tesla 227.80 down $6. Adobe only up 280 now. Adobe got to 596.80. It's now 593.80. So there's a $3 give back on Adobe. The Netflix defying gravity, holding a $17, $18 gain. Still, though, down $7 from its high of the morning. Is that overcooked or what? I don't know. Enphase down 430. Apple down $1.60. 817 on Sofi, up just 31, down 31 cents. GameStop down 20 right now. Qs are up 17. Spiders are down 44. AI down $1.34. Rocket Lab down 20. The Dow off 90 points, down 89 here, down 90 and a half now. Make it 91 now. The Dow backing up. We're down 7 on S&P. We're pushing 9 point lower on NASDAQ now. Make that 11 on NASDAQ lower. Oil up 150 a barrel at the moment. Okay, there you go, kids. Tons to watch, tons to follow, you guys. Oh my gosh, are we watching stuff here all over the place? Beach Boy, I wrote yesterday, AI February 30s at 178. I sold these calls. Just bought them back for $1.50. Thank you, gamblers, for that $12,000 return in less than a day. That was a nice little ride. So 28 cents, $28 a contract, and he made $12,000. How many did he write? Do the math. Was that 400? That was a nice little right there. Well done, buddy. Way to go, pal. You've come a long way since you started doing options. Isn't it fun making $12,000 in less than one session? Welcome to the party, pals. Those of you out there who are dreaming of the day that you make $30,000 a month as an option writer, here's inspiration for you. This gentleman here has really taken to this beautifully. We've had a number of one-on-ones, but you know what? When you can make 12 grand in one day, these one-on-ones just pay for themselves. And here you are. Welcome. Well done, Beach Boy. Keep up the good work. Double D, cash secured puts Sofi 2026, $7 for 190 already in the money. Oh my, Brian, is that considered day trading? Laughing out loud. Beach Boy, Brian, I'm laughing. BW sold 28 AI March 2750s on Monday on a dip. I got 389 for them. On this current slide, I'm already up 18%. Going to just sit and see how low the zipper wants to go today. Usually I try to get a 30% minimum, but I might just take some more here. Right on, sir. Right on. Congrats. AI 2706, down 148. Spiders are now down 109. Qs are down 33 cents. GameStop down 28. SoFi down 34. Rocket Lab down 21. The market down 122 on the Dow. Apple down 186, Enphase down 491. Netflix is now giving up $2 more. It's still up 15 though. Adobe only up $2 at 593. Adobe giving up ground. Nvidia up 319 at 546. It's dropped now from 553 to 546. So it's hitting the lower end of the scale here. The low of the day 545, and it's coming into it right there. Coming at it right now. Nvidia might go red today. We'll see. Tesla down 669, 227.25, 227 now. 227 on Tesla, 226.91, and this is approaching the low of the day right now. Down $7 on Tesla. All right, everybody. Tons to watch, lots to follow, and always a fun time. 123 dip on the Dow, 13.3 on S&P, and a 38-point drop on NASDAQ. These markets are now uniformly going red together. This is accelerating. And what do we got here? BW, I'm now up 20%. Here we go. Luca, time to load up on AI Leap. Stink offer set. Let's see. Not a lurker anymore. Uncle Bruce, I just closed my 4 cash secured puts on Mara. Strike 23 for next Friday. I got 253 for it. Just bought it back for 53 cents. That's a $200 per contract. 4 contracts, $800 profit. BW, I'm trying for 30,000. I'm trying for 3,000 in 3 days' time or more. That's put me at close to 10 grand for the month. 11 days into the month, so many more days. Exciting here. Humble brag there. Not a lurker. Nice going, Air Force. It is doable, folks, to make 30,000 in a month with trading 20 trading days. You're looking to clear 1,500 a day on your contracts. Now, once you start writing 50 to 100 contracts in your own entire portfolio, these numbers become doable. Keeping in mind that, the first 5 grand you generate will hopefully cover your nut. Anything over that is added to your account. You don't need a day job anymore. Welcome to this game. Fun times. Stink bid set for 15. Right on, Luca. Not a lurker. Alberto BW. Get that dinero. Rock and roll, buddy. Get that dinero right there. Okay, everybody. What else we got going on? We're down 166 on the Dow. That's the low of the session. AI at 2684. Deals are coming in. We've got Spider down 196, Q's down 142, GameStop down 32, Sofi at 809, down 39 cents. Deals, and deals. Higher premiums coming in on cash secured puts on a bunch of our favorites that we are following. Most interesting trading as we're watching contract values adjust to the market. 807 on Sofi at the moment. All right. And fun times, everybody. Welcome to the party. Welcome to the show. I'm glad you're all with us today. That bit filled too quickly, fast. Wow, AI sliding. Oh, well. Brian, stink bid in to buy more Sofi at 801, says Brian. Come on down to me. They're 808. Come on down to 101. That's a good stink bid. Just ahead of that round number. Luca, stupid Italian keyboard, laughing out loud. JJ, it looks like Rugman has met Sofi today. Well, maybe it's met a GameStop. The Qs are off 213. Spiders are down 215. AI down 171. Rocket Lab down 23. Dow's down 185. Rugman is making an appearance to a degree, but the Dow's only off a half a percentage point. That's all it is. So I think there's reconsolidating going on, readjusting going on, people trying to figure out what to do. Apple down 220, Enphase down 577. Netflix is only up 11 now. It's definitely dropped $6 in the last 5 minutes. Adobe only up 45 cents. Nvidia's red. We're down $2 on Nvidia. We got to 553 today. We're at 541 now. We are falling fast on Nvidia. Those of you managing to do rollovers on your Nvidia calls, you're smiling. You're going to be grinning here. Interesting what's going on. Tesla down 7, Matterport down 8.5, Spire down 22, Smart Rent down 5 cents. Owens Corning down $2. We got Unity down 230. Google's only up 16 cents. Moderna down $3. Cisco up 15. Pfizer down 60 cents. IBM down 72, HPQ down 15. Microsoft is up $1.20, but it got up to $3.90. It's now $3.84, $6 give back intraday on Microsoft. We got Amazon only up 82 cents. It got up to 157. It's 154.50. So we got retrenchment going on here. Home Depot down 43, Avanik down 127, Goldman down $6, Boeing is down 380, Meta down 370. Meta got up to 372. It's now 366. There's a pullback on Facebook. Target down 220, JP Morgan down 220, Costco down 270, Walmart is negative 21 cents, Disney down 24, American Airlines down 7, AMC down 22 cents, 468 on AMC. It is falling. DraftKings down 97 at 32.60. Royal Caribbean down 188 to 121.70. Having fun, kids? Jen is coming into the room. Oh my, be on our best behavior. Otherwise, we could like get pinched. Oh, we're in trouble today. We're in big trouble today. I don't know what you're talking about, she says. I'm in big trouble today. Her new toy. Is this expandable or is this fun?
No, that's just how it comes in pieces and you put it together.
You snap it in there, rock and roll. Jen's going to be using this starting Wednesday, to get little things.
I'll just start using it today.
I need a chocolate. Blink. I need something else.
Let's try it in the left hand.
Let's try it on the other hand. Oh no! Oh my! I'm in a world of hurt here, folks. She can hit with that thing. She can pinch with that thing. Oh my God, I'm in big trouble.
Your back.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh, jeez.
I can adjust your chair.
JJ, looks like Rugman has met Sofi today. Luca, laugh aloud. What's happening, dude? Way to go, Beach Boy. You rock. Robert, what's going on with 23andMe? Luca, all of a sudden, Beach Boy, Luca, Hebrew, it's stupider in the keyboard world, and it's 8 to the left, man. It's insane. Beach Boy made 12 grand today on a trade that he put together yesterday. JR, this is why I love red days, says JR. My SPX Iron Condors just went from -10 to plus 1.6 thousand in a matter of minutes. Gotta love the gamblers who gave me that premium. Mandu number 5. Faster. I'm up 30% on my AI sold calls. I sold $30 expiry, 125s at 9. I love this. Dude, how we all have grown, JR. Beach Boy, now we make the market. JR, good morning, Auntie Jen. Brian, so Rugman finally doing his job. Mandu, good morning, Auntie Jen. Not a lurker anymore. Dude. Robert Benson in the house, number 145, thumbs up. Not a lurker. Good morning, Auntie Jen. Good morning. Brian, inflation sticking around. Who would have thunk it? Richard Carlin, good morning, Auntie Jen. Get him. Shut up, Richard. Jeez, man. Grab his ear when he misbehaves. Mandu number 5, you guys are the best. Dude, something lurker. Beach Boy, man, Citadel, our listening dude. Quiet. JR, 10K, Uncle Bruce, -10K to plus 1.5. Dude, okay, might get to say goodbye. I got to pick up bagels this morning or I'm in big trouble. Not a lurker anymore. Get him, Auntie Jen. Get him. Poke him. Shut up, you guys, man. We're down 213 on the Dow. We're down 23 on Rocket Lab. We're down $1.70 on AI. SPY's down 241. Q's down 176. GameStop down 28. SoFi down 33. Apple down 229. Enphase down 6. Netflix still holding 11. Adobe up 3 cents. Nvidia down 265. Tesla down $7. We got red coming through here. Absolutely. We got red. We were green this morning, but we're red now. Down 226 on the Dow, down 28 on S&P, down 102 on NASDAQ. That's where we're at. Giddy up.
See how this is industrial strength. Look at this. It's made. I think it's made to look like a Black & Decker.
I think so. Brian, 143 thumbs ups. Good morning, everybody from Brian. It's 45 below in Calgary with wind chill.
I know.
I'm not happy about it. Our daughter is there.
It's windy here. Our air quality is crap.
Yeah, very windy here. Yeah,
you can't see as far as we should be able to see.
Yeah,
we always have bad air days, so it's the same. Calgary, the kids aren't going out for recess, and here they don't go out for recess on bad air days.
No, we need an anti-gen emoji, says Touchgrass. Dude, says might not. BW, so you make money in day trading, you say. Nice. I bet I have better returns than option running and I have less stress and I ride the waves up and down. I don't care. A Beach Boy, the Gen Gripper. Uncle Bruce behind you. Oh, I can't look. Dude, Rugman today. Oh, yes. Not a lurker. Gen Gripper. Not a lurker. I like that, Beach Boy. There you go. Gen Gripper. Yeah, kids. Fun times today.
Imagine, no piece of pie would be safe anywhere.
It's just no hope for me. I
bet you I could get your cup.
Oh, don't do it. I'm trying to stop her. I'll do anything I can. I don't know. Luca is laughing. Dude, Jen, I got to get bagels or I'm going to be in trouble. Have a wonderful day, dude. You take care, buddy. All the best to you.
Bagels.
Absolutely right. Do you think I could get a bagel today?
You could probably have a bagel. It's been a while.
I mean, I wouldn't mind a...
You know, this is dude's fault.
Yeah.
Talking about bagels.
Yeah, talking about bagels. Blood
saliva glands.
Get some of those roasted sesame seeds on the butter and then put the grape jelly on that.
Grape jelly?
That'd be pretty good.
Should I see if I can carry it in with this? I could feed you.
Help me.
I can try feeding you with this.
Do the other YouTube presenters have this problem?
Later.
I think so.
We'll play games.
I'm so afraid.
Well, you got to bring that down if you want me to go bagel yet.
I have to go. I'm going to have to go for a walk later, limping.
Would you like to hold this while I leave?
Oh,
You can keep it.
Yeah, maybe I can keep it somewhere safe.
No breaking it.
Oh my goodness. Oh my God. I'm not safe, kids. Thank you, Auntie Jen. A bagel is coming my way. We're down 240 on the Dow. That's what we got here. We're down 28 on S&P. We're down 94 on the NASDAQ. Microsoft tops Apple as the world's most valuable corporation. Microsoft has just passed Apple with regard to its market cap. That's what we're showing right now. What else is going on? JR, you are in trouble, my friend. When you need to get out of there. Not a lurker, Jen Gripper, not a lurker, Anti-Jen. Tickle him with that thing. BWC stocks go down faster in the shorter term. They can go up. What do you have to lose? Writing some days, ticking away to wait for what? Days like this, Rugman, without a vengeance. Red is pretty. Beach Boy, BW, red is the rage, is all the rage for sure. Indeed, it is. Profits are being made on option rights, no question about it. People making money on condors, on credit spreads, covered calls, deep in the money call writing, per man covered call writing. Yeah, opportunity to pick up some cheap deals, write higher priced cash secured puts. Giddy up everywhere, baby. Giddy up. We're down 250 on the spiders, 474. We're down 184 on the Qs, down to 406.60. GameStop down 28, SoFi 814, down 34 cents. Tesla 227 at the moment in time. The low of the session for Tesla 226.04. We're 226.95 right now. There you go, guys. That is the story right here. We're seeing red coming in. 0.62%, almost 2/3 of a point for the Dow as a loss. 2/3 of a percentage point. S&P down 0.55, NASDAQ down 0.58. So all three are close to each other in how much the losses are on a percentage basis. Crude oil holding a 177 gain at the moment. There it is. Fun stuff, kids. Welcome to the party. Thank you for these thumbs ups today. Those of you who've been out there hitting the thumbs up button for me, I so appreciate it. We're now showing the thumbs up meter coming in at 150 thumbs ups. Thank you all for coming through for us. We, of course, will always remember to honor the Knights of Neat. No matter what way the markets go, we honor the Knights of Neat, and they benefit. They take good care of us, and we get results that we deserve. Don't make the Knights of Neat angry by ignoring them. You must acknowledge the existence of the Knights of Neat. Otherwise, you are asking for trouble in your account, and that's just not what you need right now. We need to make nothing but money, dude. Uncle Bruce, do you think that this hot CPI is going to finally stop this bull run? Well, it'll certainly make people think about it. Neat, JR, neat. Bobby Atkinson, my January 26th AI $34 right is now at my stink bid of 11 ask to 12. If nobody triggers it by lunch, I'll give it another $1. I'm a nice Canadian after all. There you go, the big E. Neat. Lorraine, Uncle Bruce, Antigen, I have 2 of those from Costco. They're very handy, those things. Mandu number 5, neat. Hot knife through soft butter. That's what's going on here. Giddy up, everybody. Welcome to the party, pals. We're down 216 on the Dow, 202. We're jumping around here. That's what happens when markets correct a little bit. TJ, they're coming in from around the world. The neat emoji attack is underway, honoring the Knights of Neat. That's why you must become a member. If you aren't a member, you can't honor the Knights of Neat, and you're asking for it. You're just asking for trouble. I'm trying to save you folks money, heartache and grief. Do not forget to honor the Knights of Neat. Absolutely. There you go. Thank you all for popping in here. Boy, oh boy, have we got action today. Started off with Hertz dumping EVs. Hertz wants to drop 20,000 EVs and replace them with gas-powered cars. Talk about going back to the future, back to the past. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Don't know what to make of it. What can I say? Come on, AI, says BW. You want to tip the $2 plus drop. It is needed. It'll make you happy to be below 26. Not cheering company failure, cheering SP corrections and making money. Flint Creek. Neat, 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 neat. There you go, TJ. Neat, 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 neat. BW. Neat. There you are. Can't miss that. Yeah, Rocket Lab is down 25, AI down 189, Spiders down 193, Q's 116 lower, GameStop down 26, SoFi down 32. Bruce, so you're saying it is a Hertz donut kind of day. The bump, haha. There you go. What can I say? Nothing. I can't say anything to this. I just can't. What can I tell you? Man, oh man, oh man. We watched a movie last night, Larry Crown, with Julia Roberts and Tom Hanks. Love that movie. Love Larry Crown. Great movie to watch. Very timely when it was made back in 08, 09. Very timely with the economic conditions as they were and layoffs going on. I did enjoy that show. Apparently, Julia Roberts was pregnant at the time with twins. Jen says, she said, she was pregnant when she made that movie. I didn't notice. Excellent camera angles, I gotta say. What can I say? Bobby, my daughter got to watch Holy Grail for the first time this week. Daddy-daughter 1970s, 80s movies night. There you go. That's a good one. Daddy-daughter movie night. Neat. There you go. Her friends are wondering, what are these one-liners you're talking about? I don't understand. Yes, indeed. Well done. JR, Uncle Bruce, I just scored on some AI stinkers here. On March 15, the 32 and a halves, I pulled in $2.03 a contract, and they've already shrunk to 156. Wow. 25% in minutes. This is pretty good. There you go. Yeah, any kind of pullback, you will be rewarded with lovely little returns, and that lets you just take another position elsewhere. You just monitor your accounts. This is the thing about being self-employed in the options business. There are days and weeks where it gets quiet, and you ask yourself, am I doing it right? Why is it me? Why is this happening to me? And then you get a day like today where it starts quiet, and then all hell breaks loose. And all of a sudden, whoa, I'm making money here. I'm making money here. I'm making money here. I'm making money. I'm rolling this. I'm rolling that. I'm glad I did that rollover last week. Glad I did that rollover this morning, yesterday, 2 days ago. I'm glad I did 4 rollovers. I rolled. And now here's the payoff. Thank you so much, gamblers, because they keep gambling. The gamblers don't stop gambling, and you've got to just position yourself for the odds. To the first pullback, boom, it pays you. Congratulations, everyone. Well done. 177 lower on the Dow as we jump about back and forth, up and down, all around. Oh boy, so much fun. Never a dull moment. Brian, yes, JR, you are doing this right. JR likes this game. I know JR likes this game, and many of you like this game. And can I blame you? Absolutely not. You don't want to be blamed for this. This is good stuff. 815 on SoFi. The volume on SoFi now is 14 million, and not really heavy. GameStop is trading at 1550. The low of the day, 1536. Volume 750,000. Not even a million. So it's not a serious sell-off. The AI 2660 right now, the low of 2654. We're right at the lows, 3.4 million on AI. Rocket Lab trading 2 million at 508, the low of the day, 511 right now. Cash secured puts can be done on Rocket Lab. Apple down 185, Enphase down 593. Netflix holding a $13 gain. Adobe up 98 cents. Nvidia up, trying to come back. It's up 79 cents. That is all. The low of 538, the high of 553. That is wild swings in a day, but that is NVIDIA now. Tesla down 638. Very interesting. Unity down 216. Google is up 76 cents. Moderna up 370. Down 370 on Moderna. Pardon me. Cisco's up 17. Pfizer off 65. IBM down 27. HPQ unchanged. Microsoft is up 261. at the moment. Amazon is up 98, Home Depot down 85, Vanik down 56, Goldman down 530, Boeing down 320, Meta down 218, Target down 259, JP Morgan down $2, Costco down 235, Walmart down 71, Disney down 29, American Airlines down 8, AMC down 23 cents, DraftKings down 74, and Royal Caribbean up down 128. What can I say, kids? It is what it is. Alberto Jr. Boom. Brian, I am having fun today. Stephen Butler, neat. Jr. Like. That is such a strong word, Uncle Bruce. Like. Giddy up, all. Welcome to the party, pals. 227 on your Tesla, and I think we got a bagel coming our way. I think we do. Oh, gee whiz, willikers. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Yeehaw. Oh, we got a couple of nappy poos. Oh, thank you so much, Jen. Here they are. Here is the bagel. Yeah, baby. The bagel has arrived with the grape jelly and roasted sesame seeds.
Roasted sesame seeds.
We're going to have to buy some more pretty soon from Costco, aren't we?
I know.
We're running low.
We managed to work our way through them.
Mm.
We're definitely bread people.
Yeah.
We have white, like an egg bread. We have multigrain bread. We have croissants. We have bagels.
All from Costco.
And in the same vein, we have pierogies. We love our carbs.
We be carburetors. Carber eaters. Yeah. Oh, this is so good. Man.
The poor guys are out on the golf course picking up pieces of trees that have fallen down.
We had a wind warning here.
Yeah. And they meant it.
Yeah. Overnight. You could hear the wind out there. Just howl.
So yes, we're not minus 44 with the wind chill. But you still don't want to go outside.
No.
Not in this air quality.
No, not really, no.
No.
The dust off the desert floor.
Yeah. Once it gets in your lungs, it never goes away.
Stay indoors. Stay safe.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh, mine has just hit the spot. Boy. Hungry for profits.
So is it making the market go up?
Well, it doesn't need to.
Oh. Well, I thought maybe everybody had appreciated the downturn.
I got viewers who are cheering. They are cheering the demise of AI right now. AI is down $1.96.
Oh,
I got folks who've written 35s, 32 and a halves, 31s, 30s, 29s, 28s, 27s. I mean, they have written contracts all over the place on AI, and these contracts are going, ugh. JR is up 25% this morning.
Oh, JR.
That's right, JR.
Don't you love that? Yeah, we love Rugman.
Oh, yeah.
And just the fact that it's just a fact that the market goes down much quicker than it goes up.
Boom.
So you can, you can make these little appreciations.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
You just have to be able to roll to be there when it happens.
It is so good. Alberto's taking off. You can shut it down. He says, Mandu, bagel. Brian, wow. AI from 28.29 down to 26.65 in like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I think once my poor man cover call on GameStop is done, I'm going to switch over to AI.
BW. AI is very volatile.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
BW, thanks. Sound of chewing, and you're welcome, noobs. Yes, it's bagel time, says
That's
Alberto.
right.
Mandu, laughing out loud. Brian, no, Uncle Bruce, don't eat a bagel. My stink buy for Sofi won't hit. Market's going into pop now. JR, wow, the Santa are coming on strong today. We got quite a bit of wind here in Cerritos as well, says JR. Alberto, bringing back on, what is it? Bringing back on the way we started, not a dance to Yoko, and we're all back to original days. Mandu. It's a jelly bagel.
That was
Okay.
a jelly bagel.
BW now. So AI has an interesting setup. If it drops and hits around the 2616, that is its upward support line from 6-month lows. No support if
Okay.
it breaks that. No real support till 25. Drop, baby.
Whoa.
Brian, I was pumping gas last night for about 3 minutes. I had thick gloves on. My fingers were almost numb by the time I got back in the car. I had to take off my gloves to put my fingers in the blowing heat. That's how cold it is
See,
in Calgary. Brian, you are
that's
working
why
it.
people in Calgary have heated steering wheels and heated seats. Oh, but even here, heated seats kept our daughter in a mini skirt every month of the year.
During her high school years. That's right.
Yeah.
High of 54. I'm wearing a mini skirt. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Making Barbie proud.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
BW, it is a healthy pullback again, and we're not cheering the company's failure.
No, absolutely not.
It is a correction, and it's shorted heavily, so volatile. Many have been waiting months for a good dip like this. Buyers will come back. Absolutely. They're just waiting on the sidelines to jump back in. Enzo, Quebec got pelted with snow and rain. Those who enjoy snow never had to shovel.
Oh, there you go. Get the snow, then the rain will melt it away.
Unbelievable.
We have, in Calgary, you have 1 day to shovel your sidewalk before the city can come out and give you a ticket.
Mm. If they can get out there.
And you can't put it on the road.
Mm. Yeah, where do you put it, right?
You have to shovel it onto your grass.
Ridiculous.
And you can't shovel it onto your neighbors.
Ridiculous. Beach Boy, AI cash secured puts wrote 25s for June 2024. Come on, buying power. Daddy needs to write more cash secured puts.
Daddy needs new shoes.
JR, Brian, oh man, that reminds me of my Idaho days, trudging in the snow to deliver papers. Phew, luckily Dad got to pump the gas. BW,
Yeah.
Brian, put your tongue on the filler lever. It makes the pump go quicker when it's that so cold. Right, BW. I'll try that next time. Enzo, at least we don't get tickets for snow. That sounds intense. In Calgary, yeah, that's intense. What can we say?
And, you get those neighbors that you love who are there on the phone the very next day saying, they haven't shoveled the snow.
True.
Yeah.
AI,
what it is.
2677, the low, 2654.
See if it punches through that.
See if it takes a pop here. Cash secured put riders will move in. Absolutely.
Probably. I'm sure you've got all those computer programs.
Oh,
They just kick in.
Oh, yeah. I tripled dog Darius, says Jay. 818 on Sofi, 1552 on GameStop.
We want pictures of the tongue on the post.
Yeah, that's right. We're down 148 on the Dow. Brian, I wore my long johns today and my negative 30-degree rated boots today. Ooh, man, I'm glad I'm not up there.
Speaking of tongue on the post, if you go to a city called Medicine Hat that's just above the border in Alberta, in January, when it's really cold, they have a really good folk festival. And it's called Tongue on the Post.
Oh, yeah?
Because it's winter. And you don't want to blow your trumpet. And you don't want to play your guitar. Gloves with the fingers cut off so you can play your guitar.
There you go.
Yeah. You got to be hardy. No, you play inside. We don't make them play outside. That would be an extra degree of difficulty.
She's always just me. Always. Oh, man. Welcome all to the party today, kids. We have a sea of red here. We're down 185 on Apple. Enphase down 544. NVIDIA is still up, but it's up only $1.32.
Yes, those green ones are green, but they've
barely
come down.
Yeah, we're down 635 on Tesla. We got Unity down 206 at 3507 as well.
I noticed you put the gripper on the other side.
On what, honey?
Right over there. Yeah. That's weird, right?
It's just right here.
Considering that's where your left hand is, and you're not normally left-handed. I just thought it was odd that you put it over on that
all
side.
you have to do is walk from over there all the way over to here to get it.
Or I can just remember.
BW Algo's kicking in quick low volume pump buy wave, being slapped down with lower volume to send it back down. Markets are weak on the drop. When it gets stronger conviction, it's going to timber. JR, so the way they got Flick's tongue to stick to the flagpole was to drill a hole and arm it with vacuum. No need for that in Canada today.
I put a vacuum in there.
Brian, the funny thing is, drive about 5 hours east of Calgary to Saskatoon, and it is colder. Yeah. I drove through there once, and I had my heat on max. The window was still freezing up, freezing on the top.
That's because Saskatchewan has nothing to stop the wind.
That's true. BW AI negative $2 breached. Come on, 26.16. AI right now is down 191 at 26.63. Dope slap is already there waiting. There you go. BW Beach Boy works. Either way works for a Beach Boy patrol. Just goes faster when body parts are frozen to it. Interesting.
Well, and being in the cold kind of kickstarts your immune system. So that's why jumping in cold water isn't that, as long as your heart's good, it's not that bad for you.
Yeah.
It's good for your immune system.
Yeah, good for your immune system because your body is desperately trying to stay alive.
Because your immune system is going, what is happening?
You're killing me.
What is going on? You're in there. Yeah.
Jen has figured out the secret to doing dishes.
Paper plate.
Serve stuff on paper plates.
Yeah.
Is there a problem here?
And yes, we do have a dishwasher.
We do. I'm back with the bagel success, says dude, JR. Just think you can sniff gas and warm it at the same time. What a deal. What a deal.
Yeah.
Too much fun.
Okay, well, I'm going to just drink my boring morning coffee.
You're going to just drink your boring morning coffee?
No gas smells.
This is a leap of faith.
No bagels. Thank you, baby. It's a little scratch.
Yeah, it's a little scratch.
Let's see if I can pierce your ear.
It's just a little pierce. No big deal.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Bye, everybody. See, look at it. Waves. Look at that.
There you go, kids. Welcome to my world.
Pull that down.
Thank you, man. Have yourself a lovely coffee.
Thank you. I will.
5 days and counting.
Have a lovely Thursday.
5 days to go.
I know.
Jen just found out yesterday that we're closed on Monday.
Yes.
So did I.
Martin Luther King.
Martin Luther King Day. Right on. Yeah, we're not on the air on Monday because it's a holiday. Another short week. Giddy up, baby. I say thank you. Tuesday we take Jen in for her hip, and I hope to be on the air Tuesday before we go. And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I don't know. I don't know if I'll be on the air because of how much I'm going to be needed for moment-to-moment assistance. But we'll figure it out, and we'll keep you posted, and we'll play it by ear. All right, everybody. You guys know what to do. You know how to write options. Good stuff. Let's go. JR, leave the tank and take the cannoli. Bagel Babe, I just love you all so much. Brian, I didn't know market was closed. Good to know. I didn't know either. I'm so focused on the minute to minute what I'm doing here. Robert, I got 72 for a Sofi September put strike $6. Right on $6 put. Way to go. Oh man, where else can you get stock market analysis, option advice, bagels with grape jelly and sesame seeds, and a pincher threatening to take out Uncle Bruce? Take him out. I triple dog dare you. There you go. Richard, neat, Beach Boy. Bagel Babe, are you having a good day then out there? Brian, next week will be nuts. Uncle Bruce, did you see that the option's expiring on Jan 19 for SoFi? Do you know why there are so many? I am assuming it's from leaps over the past couple of years. That could well be it. That's true. That could well be it. It's amazing. There are 2.6 million contracts out there for SoFi total, representing 262 million shares. Unbelievable. And that's official what's out there. Unreal. The derivative trading off market, the derivatives market, that's unregulated. We don't know how much is going on there. It could be more than that. Unbelievable. Brian, Uncle Bruce, is it okay that we're ignorant Canadians who don't have American holidays on our calendars? Is it all right? I tell you, I know that when I was in the brokerage business, there were times like the U.S. Thanksgiving, half the office wouldn't show up. Half the brokers would take that day off, or they would fly to Vegas on Wednesday and stay in Vegas through the weekend and make a long weekend of it, even though it wasn't even a Canadian holiday. They would just be gone. One MLK Monday holiday, exactly. We would find excuses, especially those brokers who were specializing in U.S. based equities. They would take the U.S. holidays in Canada and not be around. BW says, beware of the 39-year-old bond auction. I guess the 30-year bond auction at 1 o'clock Eastern is a move markets down. May not want to be in the trade at the time. Take advantage of the post-move extremes. And we'll see how the auction goes. The U.S. government has to keep raising money. It's a 30-year, not a 39-year. Exactly. 30-year auction. We'll follow that. See how it works out. We've got thumbs ups action here. Thank you all for becoming members of the channel today, this week, last week. Thank you all for being here as followers, lurkers, subscribers. We have 155 thumbs ups now. I appreciate that. If any of you out there are able to hit that thumbs up button for us, please do and give us a bit of extra momentum. We love you for it. And if any of you are picking up classes and you need any linkage help or anything like that, you can't find the links for your classes, let me know. We'll get you figured out and we'll get you straightened up. Not a problem at all. Thank you all for joining in here. It's been a red session, no question about it, but it seems to be improving a little bit here. The Dow's only down 133 now. We were down a bit more than that a little while ago. Let's go. Dave is saying, you know what, you're making me hungry there. Robert, $2.38 for an October GameStop put, strike $13. Thank you very much. Getting paid $10, and you're going to pay $10.62 for GameStop with that trade if necessary. Not bad. That's your worst case scenario. Nice, nicely done. We're all waiting to find out what Mr. Cohen has up his sleeve for a buy. Maybe he's waiting for a pullback and getting one now. He's watching that. Brian, wow, buy GameStop for $10.62. Holy moly. What a deal. Exactly. Can be done. $15.50 on the GameStop right now. And here's a viewer locking in a $10.62 buy price if the worst case scenario happens. Not bad. Not shabby. SoFi 814 down 34 cents. The volume on SoFi now is 15.6 million. 15.8 million or so. Quiet day. Apple still down 164. NVIDIA only up 12 cents. NVIDIA is on the precipice of going into the red again. Giving up some gains. There it is. It's down 59 cents right now. Just went red. And we'll see what kind of pullback NVIDIA has in store. It's had a heck of a run the last couple of weeks. Sooner or later, some of that has to be given up. It's just human nature. BW Spider 474.43 is the support. As they break that down, 471-ish is possible by tomorrow. We're 474.78 down 178 right now. Let's see, Robert. It's all thanks to you, Bruce. I'm learning every day, getting better and better and better. Right on, buddy. I love it. Thank you, all of you out there. Congratulations, all of you out there. Making money writing options. Days like today are just glorious. Call options get hammered, hearts get broken, and casinos win. And you guys are all individual casinos, and it's just so great. I love seeing it. Brian, Uncle Bruce, thank you for sharing your knowledge with us. It has really changed my outlook and goals for the future. You are the GOAT. Thank you, my friend. You know, I'm really happy that you guys are improving and getting smarter and better. And I like Brian, what he's saying here. You've changed your outlooks, and you've also realized that your immediate futures, the next month to 6 months, and 6 months to 2 years from now, and 2 years beyond, you are realizing the profound changes to your demographics that are coming your way. You're figuring this out now. This is the big reveal that happens after a while. At the beginning, it's just you're so excited about making $100 here, $1,000 there, 500 here, 1,500 here, $5,000 here, $2,000. You're just scoring. That on those quiet days or on those long weekends, you sit back and you think to yourself, my God, you go for a little walk and you reflect on where you were 6 months ago, a year ago, where you are now, and where you could be 3 months, 6 months, 9 months from now. And you quickly realize, my goodness, I wasn't thinking this way at all 2 years ago. 2 years ago, it was COVID. And a year ago, before I met Bruce, or 4 years ago, 5 years ago, I mean, debts up to here, cash flow living, paycheck to paycheck existence. Now this world is coming your way. And there's no limit to it. There is nothing... there's no upside on this where you could only make 25,000 a year and that's it. It doesn't work that way. Upside limitless. And I'm excited for all of you. AI down 196 right now, 26.58. AI going for a $2 drop right now. Again, GameStop down 27, Sofi down 31. BW heat map is all red. Google, Amazon, Microsoft. They can't hold this up for long. 3 Dows have power, but not that much as folks take gains way up here. BW, hey, Tom Brady needs a new wig. He's good at promoting. He's the GOAT and you're the GOAT. Perfect match. Get him to be your YouTube pitchman. There you go. Rocket Lab down 22. AI down $1.95. Wow, what a run. Congratulations all on scoring some nice touchdowns today on option rights. Credit spreads. Iron condors coming together, beautiful. Those of you who've had to do rollovers are being well rewarded now. Some of you out there who've written long-term calls, you were forced to do rollovers and write calls way out there. Now you have an opportunity to come back in time and bring your strikes a little lower, perhaps. You can watch a much bigger shrinkage on your contracts, perhaps build credits on the roll downs. This is good stuff. Thank you all. JR, Uncle Bruce, we used to call older people old goats. It is a compliment these days. There you go. It is a compliment. Netflix up 12, Adobe up $1, Nvidia down 87 cents right now, 542.63. We got the Dow off 153. We're down 201 on the AI, 26.53 on AI, 26.47 low trade of the day, and we're pushing it around right now. We're just about to hit that again. Interesting trading patterns here going on, everybody. Keep up the great work. Guys, I will keep an eye on the markets with you. Let's see what's going on here. I used the money I got from my GameStop put to buy Smart Rent. Right on. B-Dub, AI, I said 26.16 was the break line. I meant 26.46. We're at it now. We're breaking down that number right now. 26.53, we're at this level. Richard Carlin, neat. Right on, buddy. Keep up the good work, everybody. Grab the dollars from the gamblers. Absolutely. Take it. Why not? And I congratulate you all for a job well done. Final counts now. The thumbs up meter with a couple hours into the show, 159. Thank you guys for hitting those thumbs ups today. Any of you watching on the rerun, please help out and hit the thumbs up button for us as well. That is much appreciated. Very good. Dude, I took off my put spread on Microsoft earlier for a profit. Brought in a nice Hondo rolling put spreads in Microsoft this week. There you go. Fabulous. Rollovers pay no matter how you do them. They can pay nicely. Okay, guys, that's it for now. I'm going to keep an eye on the markets here from the sidelines. Keep up the good work. Keep an eye on this channel for other short videos as they bring them out. If you share them with anyone, please thank you for that, for sharing my videos with others out there, spreading the word of Stock Markets with Bruce. All right, guys, make moolah, tons of moolah. You deserve it, and we'll see you all a little later, and we'll keep this game going. I like this game. Thank you, Richard. It's going to be a bumpy ride here Hot CPI plus bond auction. Oh boy, BW, all AI. Here we go. 26.48 and dropping. There you go. We got action going on. Well done, everybody. Grab the moolah. All right. See you later. Bye for now.